Katrina Davis, and this is, I guess, one of my very first YouTube videos. I'm going to start today by doing my hair in my wash and go style that I've been doing for about 2 months now. And you've probably seen this all over the internet if you are like a 4C natural girl like me. But I've been loving it, so I want to show you how I do mine. So to start off, I've already co-washed my hair. I washed it about 4 days ago, but I was rushing when I did my hair, so it really didn't stay how I wanted it to. So today I just co-washed it, put a little conditioner in it, and now this is where we are. So what I love about this method is it's really easy to do, and you only need just like a few products. So one, you need a spray bottle with water because you need to like keep your hair drenched throughout this whole process. And then you need some type of gel. I like the Big Poppa curl defining gel, and I also like this Xtreme Pro gel. I like both of them. Only disclaimer is this one does tend to flake on my hair after a few days, but I love the look that it gives. So I'm actually going to use this mostly around the top, and then I'm going to use this on the sides, just like for a more natural, not as hard coil, but I really want my top to stick up a little more. So let's get started. So this is not going to be a natural hair channel, just as a disclaimer. I just wanted to show how I'm doing my hair. I really am falling more in love with my hair these days, and it's because I've been taking care of it more. So I wanted to show that, especially because I feel like people with hair types like mine need to see more and more videos like this to know what's possible for their hair, because I did not know. And I've had my hair cut for maybe 5 years now, and I've kind of wore it in the same little style because I didn't know what was possible for me. I even went to a natural hairstylist and she didn't know. So I think it's just important that we see these different types of styles and know, like, okay, you can do a little something different with your hair outside of what you usually do. So let's see, I'm gonna start over here. Like I said, you want your hair to be really wet during this whole process. So it helps the gel grip your hair better and define it better. So I'm just taking a little bit of the gel and I'm going to work it through pieces of my hair. work it through how you need to at first, because you need to just let it dry afterwards without touching it. So just to tell you guys a little bit more about me, my name, of course, is Katrina. I am 32 years old. I'll be 33 in June, which is just wild to me. If you can do math, that means I turned 30 during the pandemic, like the brink of the pandemic, and I was bad salty because I'm like, how the heck am I going to turn 30 in 2020 when the world is falling apart? Just ain't fair. And on top of that, I was getting married that year in October. So you can imagine how stressful that was. So we did have to move our wedding to August, just for a personal preference, really, because things just got way too stressful and it was just too much uncertainty. So we moved it. We might have a reception one day, or we might not. We don't really care, because we had a smaller wedding and reception, but we didn't get to have everybody there that we wanted to be there. But who knows, girl? Who knows? I'm a really strong advocate for just financial wellness and being financially comfortable, even if you're not quote unquote rich. So I think that everyday people making everyday money can live financially comfortable through budgeting, through managing credit well, through just being mindful of what you're spending your money on and if it aligns to your values. So that's something that I'm very passionate about. And I don't fall into the hype of like, oh, when you get a little money, you need to, buy the best car they got out there. Buy the best bags they got out there. Like, I don't care about that stuff. I care about making my money work for me. I care about aligning my money with my values. And that's what I'm going to do. I like spending my money on things that's going to make me feel good, not what's going to look flashy or good to other people. I don't care about that. And I think everybody has to decide what that is for them. It's not going to be the same for any two people. And that's okay. If you value flashy things, by all means, do you, boo-boo. I'm just continuing to work the hair. Like I said, you just want to keep wetting the hair as you go. Make sure it's nice and drenched. And what I realized during this process is I really was not hydrating my hair as much as I should have been. My hair was severely parched. Okay. And I really thought I was hydrating it. I was doing my little lock method. But girl, I can tell this difference now. Like, my hair is just in much better health now that I'm taking like much better care of it and actually putting water on it, like drenching it with water, not just during the shampoo and condition phase. Do you see that? Like, do you see the coils coiling, girl? Yeah. You want to be generous with the gel. Like, don't be stingy, girl. Be real generous, because that's really what's going to make it pop. Okay, sides are done. Now I just like to spray more water just to make sure it's fully hydrated. And I think the water just helps it clump better. I don't know. I could be making that up, but that's what I think. That's what I do. Now I'm about to move to the top. Like I said, I use the big Poppa on the sides and the back. Now I'm going to use the Xtreme Pro in the top. One thing about these gels is you really can't use too many products with them. So I know a lot of people like to use cream leave-in conditioners, but you really can't use a ton of that stuff with these products because it will flake once it dries. So I like to make sure I deep condition my hair really well. And I might spray it with a little bit of this, but you really can't use too much or it will flake, or it won't do its job as well as it could. I am going to lightly comb through the top part because it does tend to tangle a little bit more than the back and the sides. So just for reference, I'm putting about this much on, working it through. A lot of times I'll have a little gel left on my finger, so I'll just put it on the next piece and work it through. And if I need more, I'll get more. See how the water is really activating it? Hey, look at that. Look at that. If you have long hair, you definitely need to use some pins or something to keep your hair out the way once you put the gel on there, so you don't go back on a section that you've already done. Make sure you get the root because that's going to help it have some more volume at the top. So we're currently watching the new season of Love is Blind. We just finished, what's the name of the show? Perfect Match. And I don't know why we continue to watch these shows. I mean, no one ever, I won't say no one. The chances of people falling in love are very slim. And then the chances of them, like the ones that do go off to get married, the chances of them staying together is even slimmer. So I don't know why I continue to watch these, but I guess it's the hopeless romantic in me. I'm like, I just want them to be in love for real. And I feel like the experiment is not working. I think they need to switch up the method because something's not working. But on this season, I am loving the couple, Tiffany. I don't know the guy's name, but I really like Tiffany. I hope they work out. We're just on like not season, but like the 3rd episode. So I don't really know much past that, but I really hope they work out. I think she's really, really cute, sweet. She seems sincere. So I hope they work out. I really do. And then I really liked Bliss. I thought she was so sweet. So I don't know what happened with Mr. Zach. I feel like he's going to regret not choosing Bliss, but we'll see. I also like the other couple with the black guy, and I guess the girls, maybe she's Spanish and black. I'm not sure what she is, but I like that couple too. I hope she don't break his heart because I don't know. It just seems like it could be that dynamic. But I like that little couple too. I think they're really sweet. So we'll see how it all plays out. But I'm rooting for Tiffany and oh boy. You see that? Do you see it? I know you see it. Girl, I never thought my hair could be like this. Never. Never. What I love about this method too is just about anybody can do this. Like, it's so easy. You really just need to take your time. And on top of that, it's really inexpensive. The Xtreme Pro gel is like $5. The other gel is more expensive. I think it might have been $15. But if you get the Xtreme Pro, it's really not that bad. This took about 20 to 30 minutes to do, so not bad in my opinion. I've done it quicker, but the results weren't as good. But you can do it in about 15 to 20 minutes if you're rushing. Okay, I am done. It took about 20-30 minutes, and this is the final like result once it's wet. I just take any excess gel and kind of like lay it on my edges, but girl, they're not gonna stay laid down, so yeah. And then I'll take my water bottle and just spritz it all over. After that, I will like shake my hair. I feel like that helps things just kind of like clump together more and stay where they're supposed to stay. After that, you can let it air dry. I'm gonna diffuse it for a few minutes and then I'll let it air dry the rest of the way. So this is the hair about 75 to 80% dry. In the roots is not all that dry. And that's after me diffusing it when I first did it. And I just diffused it for about 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna let it air dry some more. If it's not all the way dry, when it's about time to go to bed, then I'm gonna diffuse it a little bit more so that I don't go to sleep with, you know, wet gel in my hair. But this is it so far. Yeah. So I'm loving it. It'll continue to dry and take shape, and that will be my style for the next week or so. I am back with the results of the wash and go that I did with the Xtreme Pro gel and the Big Poppa gel. My hair has fully dried, so this is technically, and it's technically day 2 of the hair. I let it air dry and I also diffused it, and this is the final results. As you see, it just has like a nice kinky texture, which is what my hair is. The gel just brought the texture out and it gives it some volume and some height at the top, which is the look that I was going for. Here's some more angles. Now I will just sleep with the bonnet overnight. When I wake up, I'll fluff it out, and if needed, I might add a little bit of oil or moisture, but I don't do a ton of oils these days. So this is the result. This will last me about a week. If I did a really, really good job, it might last me a week and a half, so we'll see. But in about a week or so, I'll wash my hair again, and I'll probably do this again. If not, I might try some Bantu knots or something like that this time. So let me know if you try this look. I'm in love with it. I've been doing it back to back for like the past 2 months, so I'm sticking beside it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video.